Hello? Sorry, my throat is really like... I just ate and it's all like... I have to keep clearing my throat. Excuse me. How's everyone today? Did I eat something spicy? No. I did not! You guys have an awesome, spectacular day? Yeah! Tomorrow is your Friday? Oh, nice. No? Oh. Awful head hurts? Oh. Get some Advil or Tylenol. Thanks for the 6 months, Jaden. You got food poisoning, oh girl. I hope you feel better soon. Make sure to drink a lot of water. Liquid. Get some crack? I don't know if you could... I mean, I guess you could, but, like, I don't know if that's advisable. Crack Bert. Sorry if I keep clearing my throat for a little while. I don't know, it feels... I mean, what did I eat? I mean, I don't know, maybe it was because it was, like, creamy? Yeah, if you guys want to watch them... clip, we're watching a clip later at 10:30 p.m. CST, so in like a little less than 3 hours, I guess. We're watching Austin Powers clips, or well, a clip, I guess. I have no recollection of the first one. The only one that I slightly remember is Goldmember, and then everyone says that one was like whatever. But yeah. Excuse me. Greetings! I think the Goldmember was the one that Beyonce was in, yeah. Stretching? Hello, Derek. You like that shirt? Wait, I think the shirt came to, the US. Or it got released in the American... or not American, global Uniqlo, I think. It's very cool, is it? He's just stanced up. Not in the US, no! But, I was talking to Super earlier today, and I was like, holy frick, I'm gonna be so tan next to you and Emmy. Because, or I'm gonna be even more tan because I have to, I'm getting dive certified, right? And it's really hot in Texas. And then, this is, he said this is gonna be him next to me. Is this gonna show up? No, it's not. I was like, but actually that is gonna be you next to me. I'm not even kidding. Where did you find this photo? High-key accurate, not even low-key, high-key accurate. Thanks for the 50 months, Porky. She bad in that movie? Yeah. She is bad with it. That boy needs some sun? Yeah. I'm sure he will. I mean, he is traveling because he's doing that Minecraft thingy too, right? He's leaving his house! Yippee! Good for him. Oh, he's going to LN for- oh, wow! Oh, that's perfect that we're gonna play tomorrow then, because he would have been busy. Touching grass, yes. I mean, I'm gonna be gone next week. I don't know when I think our thing is on the 25th? I have to double check. I guess I'll ask him tomorrow. I mean, Austin's not that far away from me, at least. So it's easier to just... think our thing is on the 25th? Question mark? Oh, 25th or 26th? Okay. I think she said 25th to me, so I'm gonna assume it's the 25th, but I'll ask her again to double check, so we know which day, and if she wanted to do anything else or not. See how long. Greetings! Oh yeah! I am not tattooing Super, but oh yeah, the cats met each other. Well, she's already met Yuzu, but she met Kumo this morning. And there was no vocalization, they just kind of stared at each other. And then that was it. No chasing, no bad vibes. They just kind of, yeah, they were literally just going like this. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, if you guys are enjoying that, then frickin' why not, I guess. Nothing bad, nothing like sudden is good to me, honestly. Good start, yeah. Can someone fix Jaff's internet? I have no one to watch late at night because she hasn't been able to stream because her internet's been some doo-doo cheeks and not working. Someone please rescue her. ISP, I miss her so much. My sister. Oh. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably not gonna stream on Friday. But I'll stream on Sunday after I get dive certified, and I'll probably have some stories to tell on Sunday, hopefully. Cause I have to be up early. I have to. What is it? Yeah, I have to be there by 9 a.m. So I have to wake up earlier. So I have to be up earlier. So yeah. I'm watching the US game on Friday, should I? Yeah, we can all type in chat, USA, USA, and then what is this? Foot goal? Yeah, we can do that. Greetings! Foot goal! It's at 2 p.m. CST? Oh. God, this emote sucks? Well... Oh yeah, congrats on graduating, by the way. Anyone else got anything exciting planned this weekend? I'm getting dive certified. But like, I don't know about you guys. Flips my hair. Hello, Nindrone. Ren Fair, oh that sounds fun. I want to go to one, but I think the one in Texas doesn't start until like November or October or something. Yeah, I'm gonna become a fish so I can play mermaids with the Dappa. Is there a possibility you fail the certification? Yeah, if I, like, panicked or something, but I already technically got, like... I already did the things to already do it already in the Bahamas, so it would just be repeating it. And that's... I'm getting certified this weekend, Brendan. Brendan! Hurry up, get dive certified! So we can go diving in Hyoon. Hurry! You have a month. It probably won't take you that long. And you're like, What do you mean, Are you scared of the water? I mean, if you don't... How long does it take? I think it depends on where you go. I'm one-shotting it in a weekend. Maybe you can ask Steph where she got hers done, but I feel like I don't know how long their took, but mine is literally just a weekend. Bro said, do I know how to swim? I don't know, I've never been. Some people don't know how to swim. Thanks for gifting us up to Brendan, Mr. Gray. I mean, some people actually just don't know how to swim, so I mean, I'm not gonna just assume everyone knows how to swim. What if, like, because some people just have never been by the pool or, like, have gone to the pool or learned how to swim because they just didn't need to or didn't want to. If you don't know how to swim, what to tell you, but what if they never had the luxury of, like, being in a pool? Like, you never know. Some people just don't. You're one of those unfortunate non-swimmers? Yeah. Go to the community pool. But what if they don't even have a community pool? Yeah, I feel like not knowing how to swim is more common than knowing how to swim. I mean, but I think at the least people probably know how to float? Maybe? Not everyone knows, but I think a decent amount of people probably know how to at least just keep their body afloat even if they don't know how to swim. You know how to doggy paddle? Hey, that's good enough. Thanks for the 54 months, Harris. Once you realize you can float, it's not scary, yeah. The only thing where it would be scary to swim if there's like an extremely strong current or something, and then that's like, gulp! You know. But like in a pool, yeah, swimming is totally fine. Dude, I freaking loved swimming as a kid. I would swim all the time. And then I would pretend like I was, I don't know, a mermaid basically. Playing mermaids by myself. Is swimming not a PE require? Okay, what Giga school did you go to where your PE class had swim? I never had a swim class in my PE in my school. The only thing that we did in PE was run around and glorp shaky. You guys had PE swimming class? What? I mean, my school had a swim team, but there was nothing like a swimming portion in a PE class for me at all where I live in Virginia. But huh, interesting. Wow. Interesting. That's crazy. Your high school is top 10 worst in Cali. Oh, jeez. You had square dancing? Yeah, so did I. I had square dancing in my PE class in elementary school, bro, because I lived in Virginia. We also had Colonial Day, where you would literally just RP as a pilgrim or something, and then yeah, I'm not even kidding, and then they would make you, like, make candles. Like, they would have, like, stations, and you just pretend it, like, you're basically just LARPing, and I was like, okay, cool, I guess. That is so Virginia, yeah. For your field trip- okay, wait, actually, where did you guys go for your field trips in school? Because literally, in Virginia, all ours was like, war sites, battle sites, and that was it. They're like, wow, back in, like, hundreds of years ago, this is where it all happened, and you're just like, okay, well, okay. Well, Airplane museum? Wait, that sounds so cool! Wait, that sounds so awesome. I don't even know if we went to the museum. Maybe I went to a museum once. Oh no, it was for art class, yeah. Art class, they took us to an art museum, but any other class, they didn't take us to a museum or anything. 4th grade, aquarium? 5th grade, gold mines? Wait, Brendan, your field trip sounds so crazy. No, we didn't go to the Air and Space Museum in Virginia. What? I'm so jealous. Or maybe I just don't have a recollection at all and I have dementia, but like, the only things that I remember is just walking around battle sites and then just being like, okay. Cool. I was in Northern Virginia, so not too far from Washington, D.C. But, I mean, D.C. is so... DC is so... snore. You hate driving in DC? I mean, the only times I've gone to DC is probably... Oh, when my, like, relatives or, like my grandma would come over from Korea, and then they'd be like, yeah, let's... My parents would be like, yeah, let's go to Washington, D.C., and it'd be like, oh my god, bro, it's... nothing to do here. Guys, it's not great. We finished all the Lord of the Rings clips? Yeah, we finished it, like, what, at the beginning of this month? I believe? I've never seen I've never gone to see the Wizards play, no! I don't think my dad is even a fan. My dad is into I mean, my mom is into sports as well. Thanks for the 57 months, French Fry Guy, but I don't know what team they like. I'm not remembering. What about Arlington? Did I go there before? Probably. Ask him about baseball? Should I ask him about Shohei Ohtani? I mean, they know who Shohei Ohtani is. My mom said she liked Shohei Ohtani. Well, actually, both my parents. Well, I think I talked to them about Shohei Ohtani before. They were like, yeah, he's goog. Have I ever been to a baseball game? No. 3 a.m. EU-friendly streamer live, yeah. Ask them what team they like? Okay, let me message my mom right now. What baseball team my mom likes? Of course they know who he is, Mr. Gray. My mom doesn't like him. She said he's a crybaby. She's like, well, I already told this story. She's like, he cries too much. She's like, I don't like him. And I was like, okay. What? Let me. She's gonna think it's so random. The last thing we spoke about was my birthday, and then your daughter says, "Hey, Mom, what baseball team do you like?" She's gonna be like, "What? She's never spoken to me about this before. Why is she asking me?" I mean, my dad watches baseball. I don't know if my mom watches baseball too much, though. It better not be the Giants. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, she's probably awake right now, or... Like, what, 9 over there? She's probably chilling. She's probably... Maybe she'll see the message and reply. If it's the Yankees or Dodgers, block her. Go sports! Yeah, I wish I was... Well, do I wish I was more tapped into sports? Actually, I feel like I know enough knowledge from my brother. Whenever there's like a major sports update, my brother tells me about it, and then I'm like, okay, now I know. Wait, my mom read my message. Let's see what she says. Wait, hold? Waiting for her response. Wait, should I ask her what my dad's favorite team is too? Well, I don't know if my dad's sleeping though. She said, American? American team? Yeah, I'll say yeah. I bet the text message takes up the whole screen on her phone. Okay, that's rude. No, her phone text isn't that big. My dad's is. I'll ask her what. Yeah, I asked her which American baseball team she likes. Waiting? Hold? She said that I don't really have a favorite team, LOL, and then she says Dodgers or New York. That's what she said. The worst two options? Let me ask my mom what my dad says. Let me ask, what about dad? Wait, should I ask them about their favorite basketball team too? Wait, get your questions in fast while she's still reading my messages. I mean, who are we talking to? My mom. We're interviewing my mom about her favorite sports teams. I think my mom said for my dad either San Francisco Giants, because there's a guy, I think. There's a Korean player. Question mark. I asked her about what about basketball? She said question mark. Why all of a sudden? She's like, why is my daughter talking to me about sports team? Question mark? She says, for basketball, the Lakers. Plastic. Classic. Tell her your close friend is a huge Dodgers fan and wants you to be a Dodgers fan. Let me ask. Let me see if my mom knows what my dad likes. I mean, my dad's probably the Lakers too or something. I don't freaking know. She's just probably like, girl, my daughter is asking me too many sports questions. You caught the Uniqlo drop? No, I got this in Japan. It was already out in Japan. So I was like, you know what? Since I'm here and it's already out, I'm gonna buy it here. Because it's just readily available. Have a good night. Have a good night. Okay, let's see. I asked, what about dad? And she read my message. Holding? I mean, he's probably gonna be the Lakers as well. You googly. Hold? Because, I mean, my dad's probably awake. Is there a... Oh, I think my dad's sleeping. She was gonna ask, she was like, oh, I don't know what he would like. Oh. She said probably... Actually, my brother might know. Let me message my brother. What basketball team does dad like? Do you know? And my brother always talks about sports with my dad, so he probably knows. What team does my brother like? I don't know. Ask him when he's in here. My dad... Oh, none. My brother said he likes none. Lol. My dad doesn't have a team that he likes, but he probably just likes particular players. That's the kind of person he is. No, not my brother. It's my dad. What about his favorite baseball team? My dad? Or my brother? Both? Can you come into my chat? They want to ask you about your favorite teams. There. I mean, he literally can just open up a chat and answer it in here. Boom, there you go. Brendan wants to know what your favorite baseball team is, I think. And what is your dad's favorite American hockey team? I don't know if my brother follows hockey. I don't think my dad follows hockey. I don't have any favorite sports teams. I'm vibes based. I would purely pick off of the logo. When will you wear wigs? No, you are a Dodgers fan? I never said that. I am literally just... I don't... Can I just be a Shohei Ohtani fan? Yeah, I saw Amon wearing that blonde wig and I was like, girl, can I say honey blonde would look really good on you? And then she's like, wait, I'm hearing you. But then she said she was just afraid of her hair getting fried because of bleach. And I was like, if you go to a good hairstylist and they, you know, they probably... But then the thing is, she has curly, textured hair. And then she's afraid of, like, people being inexperienced with her hair texture doing her hair. And I'm like, that's a valid concern, actually. Because some people can damage your hair really badly or, like, damage your curls and whatnot. What's my prediction about the World Cup? I don't know. But I was watching Super earlier today, and they were talking about the game. And then he said Ronaldo just did cardio. he just ran around and did nothing. All he did was do cardio and ran around. That's all I know about it. I didn't watch anything. Oh yeah, I saw you guys talking about Messi, and then you guys said he was going crazy style. That boys? Yeah, he did a hat trick on his first goal or something, I believe, from what I remember. 3 goals. Wow. And what did Ronaldo do? He walked out to the flag of the other country. He just ran around and did some cardio. Hoot and hollered on the field. Oopsie. Washed. Wait, how old? How old is... Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Ronaldo. 41? Okay, but what about Messi? 38. Holy frick. I mean, they're not that apart in in age. Every time I look at Messi, I just think about his little commercial. Let me find it. Messi Bad Boys. Is this one? Hello, Addy Slim. He sounds like a freaking minion.
Hey, man! Look at...
Bad Boys?
Wrong casa. Yeah, they live down...
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys is at the other thing.
Why did he just sound like a confused minion?
Bad Boys?
Wrong casa. Yeah, they live down...
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys is at the other thing. Mucho gusto.
They only gave him 3 lines. No, they only gave him 3 lines, but boy? Let him in. No! Is that in the comments? Probably. Let me see. This is 7 months kill Kron? What? Yeah, everyone's saying my goat is a minion. You know, I got my brother the... What is it? I got him some World Cup gear merch thing for his belated birthday present, because I never got him a birthday present, so I got him whatever it's called. I don't remember what he got. He got stuff. Great Sister Ward, yay! Hi, Kitty! I think I'm gonna name her Yudi, except my brother was in here. Wait, I should try getting the toy. We were playing with her yesterday, and I've never seen a cat. Like, if you spin around the cat toy, she'll run around in a circle with it, and then she gets dizzy and she falls over. It's really cute. It's really funny. I've never seen a cat do that. My brother just calls her a random, like, sports athlete's name. And then we were calling her random stuff yesterday to see if she would respond to any of them, but yeah. Actually, the funniest thing I've seen, it made me laugh. What are you eating? She's chewing on a string on my blanket. Hello? Kitty? You're so cute and tiny. Yeah, I tried calling her Carl, he called her Jalen, called her Luca. She didn't respond to any of them. She was just chilling, so I don't think that registered as her name for... What about Wemby? The closest one was Jordan? Yeah. Call her Kitty! She does respond to Kitty! If you say that, she'll go like... I had Yuzu in here earlier, and this freaking large, rotund cat wanted to steal her food, because she doesn't finish all of her food at once. She leaves, she has like a little nibble and then comes back to it, and then Yuzu kept trying to sneak over to her food bowl. I was like, no, you're... The crazy thing is he already ate, and he had a churro on top of it, and he wanted more. Oh, so stinky. What about Kumo? Kumo just stared at her. Binu got to see her? Yeah, she did actually, because she went down the stairs a little bit and Binu was on the other side. And she didn't, I don't think she even cared about Binu. I think the only time she would care about Binu is like if Binu like chased her, but no, your internet. I'm going to have a stern talk. Daph said her internet's still out. No. Has she grown a bit while she's with you? No, she's basically a year old, so I think she's basically the size she's gonna get. Maybe she might grow a little larger, but she's pretty small. You should see her next to the other cats. She's so small compared to them. No, her tail's fine. I think she just has a weird habit. She just has like a limp tail sometimes. But I think she's just too lazy. She's got a little quirky quirk. She just doesn't lift her tail all the way sometimes. Yeah, she's got a flaccid tail. Edie, no, it's able to go straight up, and like she does when she's very happy. But like she just, you should show her the spin. I think she's eating right now. I don't want to bother her. I hear her going. I want her to eat. No, kitty. Lamau movie clips. Oh yeah, we have movie clips. What is it? We're watching Austin Powers clip. What is this? No, I don't like this emote. Oh yeah, baby. Have I watched part 2? No, I haven't watched part 2 yet. But I kind of like... Am I crazy if I just don't... Like, some movies, I feel like... Can we do Korea versus Mexico clips tomorrow? I don't think I'm allowed to watch those clips on stream. I mean, I think the only way I could show it is, like... yeah, they would literally find... They would be at our doorstep. No, I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I have a makeup mirror. I did that before, but, like... Surely you can't watch highlights? I actually don't even know if you can watch highlights. I feel like you might get drone strike for watching highlights. Pretty sure it would happen. Well, I'm busy tomorrow. I got a lot of things to do with friends tomorrow. Lowlights? Wait, did I favorite this thing on TikTok? It was like... I might have. Let me see. Has been watching them. You need to wait a couple of hours till they're whitelisted. Oh, I didn't know that. Is it this? What are my TikTok liked? Wait, I need to open up my... I did favorite some stuff because I was just browsing when I couldn't sleep and I thought they were funny. Let me go open some up. My slop appointment. Did you guys know they have flavored dude wipes, by the way? I didn't know that, and like, why do they have flavors for dude wipes? Why? Okay, you know, I literally liked it because I was like, why does this exist? So I could show you guys. Yeah, it's flavored. Give me a second. Let me find it. Okay. Did I have anything else? I'm trying to see if there's... Okay, is this fire, though? Okay, hold on. You know... Wait, did I tell you guys the story about how my toilet paper holder just randomly fell off my wall? So I just don't have one. And I haven't gotten another one yet. But there's a fire one that I saw. No, it was, like, loose before, like, when I moved in. Yeah, it was freaking loose. Okay, here. Where, okay. Let me just open up everything. No! Stop fucking! No, stop. Okay, here's the flavored dude wipes. Oh, actually, no. Let me show you the toilet paper holder first. Alright, look at this. Is this fire? Should I get this for my thingy? Ready? I know you guys are freaking excited for the grand reveal.
Have no effect on you? Who decided that?
Is this fire? Should I get this as a toilet paper holder? This might be heat. Game recognizes game in the sky. That is also fire. Wait, what is this? No, wait, this is actually super TF core. This guy said, only thing on my wall, bro has bold and brash on his wall. Wait, this is heat.
Darkness.
Okay, also... Dude, now I laughed at this because this is actually... One of the comments said straight up noise pollution, and it is. Ready? Because I would... If this... Like, imagine this is like your sibling's concert... This is so bad. I would be embarrassed. Oh my god! Okay. Okay, I didn't notice this. Wait. I want you guys to see if you can notice anything in this, okay? Because I didn't notice it until I read the comments. Do you guys see anything? Look at the first comment. I didn't notice his hat was literally like 5 inches off of his head. Till I read the comments. Okay, also, here's the flavored dude wipes.
Guy, right, and using dude wipes is cool, bro. Where it start to get a little freaky is if you grabbing shit like this. You grabbing the flavor joints. What is you grabbing poopsicle wipes for? Why you need flavor back there, freak? If you a guy, right?
Why is there poopsicle flavored dude wipes? Mmm, yummy. If you know, you know. But does it taste good though? Does anyone have those? Can we have a taste test? You're concerned about what that would taste. I mean, would it taste like anything, or is it just for the scent? Those are just that's what I'm saying. Any comms on the tastiness? There's gotta be at least one soul out there that has tried it just to see. You like my shirt? Thanks! Thank you so much. You'll get one? Report back on Sunday? Really? Gengar shirt? Oh, it's just this. You can get it at Uniqlo. Pretty sure it's still for sale. They feel smoother? But what if they are... What if there's a thing? What if they have the poopsicle bug, and then they infest you, and then they travel onto your body, and then they go into your computer and start mining Bitcoin in your computer? Because it's so advanced. What is she on about? Question mark. Well, not mining for you, but for the person who made dude wipes. No, not you don't get to keep it. It's for them, not you. If you really think about it. It's a loss-loss situation. Oh my god, Hyoon like in Overwatch? Yeah, Hyoon like in Overwatch. She's a omgomg lady. She's really tall. I didn't know she was so tall. Because I saw her next to the other characters and she's freaking giga tall. Oops. Are they all my dailies? I think they are. She's canonically bad with it? She's bad with it? Is this true? Who's more bad with it, the green M&M or Hyoon? Considering? fried chicken with blue cheese dip and a glowing coconut Red Bull. $25.95. How much chicken are they giving you for this? Like, that does not look like a lot. Let me say, I gotta go. Ooh, poop ice creams in a helmet. Chills. What? Ice cream. I thought they would go for the fries and chicken. That's the Scrandle classic. Sausage and bacon cap with crackling on the side, or chicken burger with chips where you can't even see the chicken burger, but it looks dry, so I'm picking the right one. Yeah, that... They would actually take that tiny little pizza slice. That is actually insane to me. That tiny pizza slice? There's no freaking way. Oh my god, wait. Think comma Japan or think comma Korea? I mean, they got a... I mean, teriyaki is probably... Bento box. I see broccoli, an egg, and something wrapped up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would go for the teriyaki. What is the... I mean, the left looks like beignets. Is that how you pronounce them? Like the little powdery thingy? That looks kind of good, though. How do you spell those? B-E-I-G-N-E-T? Something like that? I don't freaking know. Did I watch it yet? No, I'm watching it tonight. If you guys want to watch, it's at 10:30 CST, so in 2 hours, basically. Robin Hood Meeting House Cream Cheese Biscuits 24 count. That sounds good. How much is a 24 count biscuit? $12.99. Cheaper. $9.99. Ooh! When in doubt. This is not 45. This is probably like... This is probably like... 35? 37, 35. What about 35? Oh! Guess the house. Wadesboro. This looks like a nice home. Looks pretty big. I don't know how much it costs to live here. Oh, okay, sorry, it's cheaper. Oh, never mind. I do not want to live here. This looks like someone freaking died. Guys, I'm scared. Wait! Oh god, look at the bottom. Okay, what about 50k? Yeah, this is pretty... This is... Oh, jeez. What happened here? Last guess? No! 75,000. You're saying this sold? I mean, it has a bit of space, but... God, renovating it is gonna cost a lot. Like, look at... Everything's freaking... The floor... You gotta tear this John all down. Look at all this. You think it's a former meth lab? I mean, someone was cooking in the kitchen. Somewhere. Wormhole? Is this Sun and Moon? Or is this Ruby and Sapphire? Yeah, Omega Ruby and Sapphire. In the hole. But where do you go in the hole? It's Where is it? Not Moss Deep. He looks like BB No Money. Who? South Island somewhere. Secret Shore Southern Island? No. Doctor Strange in this new skin. Okay, let me see. What is that? Oh, he's got a little flower. Okay, Diva.
By the eye of Agamotto. Out, dark magic.
How do I see the front? Wait, he's got a tasteful cover.
Pentagram of Farala.
No, I didn't get to see the whole outfit. What? I didn't even get to see the front. Hello? Why are they hiding his front? Anyway, back to my dailies. I just want to see what the full outfit looks like. Does backless dresses be like? Yeah. Where is this? This is. I don't even know where this is. Secret Shore. Girl. Is this not? I thought this was on one of the islands. Help! You don't know if it's in the regular map in the mirage spots? Oh, jeez. There's a hole somewhere. I just don't know where the hole is. Like, I don't know where... This is in a cave. Which cave is this? I don't know. I don't know. Guys. I don't care. Fabled Cave. Yeah, I don't know. What is this, Brendan? Is this Doctor Strange? Ah! Ew! Okay, I need to talk. Why did they give him these slippers? Okay, first of all, okay, I thought they were gonna go with a nice blue color for the rest. But why did they randomly put orange? Oh, I don't freaking know. Anyway. This is the short I saw yesterday.
Or is it?
Hey,
Oh.
Yusan,
yeah.
can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah, of course.
我也很高兴认识你 Beast Shan Shan.
Oh, dude, your tones.
I know it's early for them, but it's like maybe problematic. I don't know.
I said it's also nice to meet you, Mr. Beast.
Oh, okay, okay.
我也很高. That's great.
I can't let you get close, Mr. Beast. The whitest Chinese I did ever hear. I mean, he's been taking lessons, I think. Good on he. I don't even know where to split this. I'm confused. What about Mian Bao? That's the only thing that I retained from my Nountown demo. Yeah, bread. Blech! That one's trickier than you think it would be. Taco it's Takua. Takua. I know it goes down and then goes up. A 20-year-old woman is brought to urgent care by her roommates for confusion. Oh no, she has dementia. What if she had, a concussion? Oh. Concussion, post-concussion syndrome. Okay, her roommates report that she came home from a party the night before reporting a headache and not feeling well. This morning she was disoriented and lethargic. Hangover? Alcohol? Alcohol. Intoxication. Temperature is 102 Fahrenheit. Blood pressure is okay. And heart rate is 118 per minute. Delirium. Show a fever. Thanks for the 8 months cacao butter. Dementia. Yeah, should I put dementia? Vascular dementia. Physical examination reveals neck stiffness and photophobia, as well as multiple non-blanching red-purple lesions on lower extremities. Okay, that does not sound very good. I'm not a doctor, but I can say that doesn't sound very good. Rabies. I don't think she got rabies. It's a bacteria. Wait, this is the actual Bot Nerdy is a doctor. It's, something. Not. I miss Daff. I miss Daff. Bacteria. What if it's... Yeah, I miss Daff. Her Brendan, you live near Daff. You could go hang out with her. I'm not near her, though. I'm jealous. What the frick? My brother sent me an AI there's an AI summary. Hyoon is deep in TikTok slop mode with chat showing off a wild toilet paper holder, debating flavored dude wipes, and guessing house prices. How do I get that off of my stream? How do I remove that? It clocked me. There's a setting. Wait, really? I need to get rid of it. I don't want that on my stream. Where would it be in my settings? Let's see. How... by disabling in-stream summary... Doko. Oh, okay, thing, and then, where's stream? Where's my stream? Stream summary. Is it? Here. Thank you, doctors in the chat. Give me 1 second. I need to turn off this AI feature. Dude, I see it! I see it! How do I get rid of this? What the frick, man? Where do you see the summary? No, don't look at it. I don't know why it's there. How do I... Stream? Oh, settings. Okay, settings. Where are my settings? Settings, stream, and then in-stream summary. Oh, thank God. Okay, I ticked it off. God bless, it's freaking gone. Or at least I turned it off, so maybe it'll be gone. No. Why? I don't want that on my stream. Oh yeah, I did see that they added 440p, or not 1440p. 440p would be very low. How else am I supposed to know what's going on? Well, I don't know. .440p is my favorite quality for streams. Now what? I was gonna open up Roblox today and look at what is there. I remembered my Roblox because apparently there's the Mecha Chameleon in Roblox form, and I wanted to see what it was like. Okay, like, is there anything awesome in this? Is it called Color or Die? Is it this thing? I'm just looking at Roblox right now. Play XL Hide and Seek? What is XL Hide and Seek? There's Nail Salon Tycoon. You guys want to get your nails done on Roblox? I can do that. Ew, what is this, man? My Hospital, and it's like the thumbnail is a foot with a bunch of like things to extract, and they're extracting something out of their foot. What? The glorb? Slime? There's a game called Slime Crushers. Don't tell me this is like you're just stimming with slime. Watch satisfying videos. I'm pretty sure this is freaking brain. There's so much brain rot on Roblox, man. Supersized room, hide and seek, basically. Oh, I see. There's quite a lot. 99 nights in the forest. Supermarket simulator. Oh yeah, I see hide and seek extreme. Word-E. Nah, what is this? This is literally a ripoff of Wordle. Word-E. They literally remade Wordle. I don't know why, because Wordle is just free to play anyway. But why did they make Wordle here? Finish the word Nail Salon Tycoon. Should I play this one where I saw it? Draw the meme. You think I would be really good at this one? Draw the logo from memory. Wait, 42% rating. What happened? This one. Sorry, I have to show it to you. It's really right here. Like, why do they have this as a thumbnail? I don't know why. It's freaking nasty, bro. And I had just showed it to you. Make everyone bald. How does this work? This game will be locked. Let's check if you're able to play. Oh my god, is it because I didn't verify my age on Roblox, man? I am not... You know what they do to verify your age on Roblox? It's that you have to have your webcam on and they take a picture. Yeah, they like check your... They check if you're like a real human being, and if you're above the age of like 16, like, oh heck no, I am not doing that. Is this the chameleon thing? No, this is not. What is this? This is not what I thought it was. Chameleon. Paint and hide. Oh, yeah, here it is. Why is every game ages 16 plus? Dude, it's just a painting game. This is freaking making me mad. I was gonna play some games on Roblox and literally saying no, you can't play. What is this? Watch satisfying videos. There's no way they put like... Oh god, AI generated slop. Chinese escape? Where? Jeez, yeah. 5 differences. Surely this is not mature. Okay, there we go. Guys, we're having some stimulation here. We're gonna spot the differences. If it's like this, it's gonna be so stupid. Okay. Alright. For you guys. I mean, it's something that everyone can participate in. That's the best part about Roblox. Wow. Incredible. How do I get rid of this? Guys, wow, that was impeccable. What is the last one? Wow. Guys, is this is this visually simulating at least, or is it just not? The sound is good? I'm good at spotting the difference, really? Wow, thank you so much. I feel like I'm getting lobotomized. I feel like... wait, where's the last one? It's the branch. Yeah, guys! Is this what they do in retirement homes? This is how we make it so you guys have your brain tip-top shape every single day. Good stuff. But it's a colored book? Is this what it's like growing up as a Roblox kid? I don't think so. I think if you grew up as a Roblox kid, you're probably playing... Wait, what is this? Blind everyone. You have to buy it! No! What the frick? We are not buying that, Joan. Guys, I love spotting the difference in Roblox. This is so awesome. Yeah, I need to find a different game. What nice mental stimulation. What a great experience. I'm just gonna click on everything. Uh... Is that cat brainrot game still? Sorry, I'm just scrolling down to see if there's some, like... Wait, is it Subnautica? But Roblox? Bro, no, I have a swimming advantage. Look at my big feet and hands. There's no way I'm not, like, a really good swimmer. Jump down and dive down. Oh my lord. Check your breath. Okay, I'm looking. Equip your harpoon. Wait, how? What? Oh. O2. Using harpoon, click to shoot fish and fill the green bar to catch them. No, the game looks weird just because you know, it's because... Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, there you go. Oh my god, it's like Stardew Valley. Yeah, my feet are freaking huge. It's my skin. Awesome, now let's find a treasure. Okay, let's find a treasure. Should I start some draw? Can I type? How do I type in this game? Get an age chat. Oh my god, bro. I can't even chat because I don't have my age verified on Roblox. I refuse. I refuse. Wait, it's telling me to go somewhere. Oh, down here. Wait, I'm in the coral reef biome. Wow, I got a treasure. Holy dogs? Yeah. Wait, can you guys even hear the game? Wow. You think if I used Cuties, like League of Legends wiki page as my picture, like on my phone, on my Roblox ID, would it work? Or no? Click on manage. Oh wait, no, I don't want. Dude, I'm too poor. People using Gmod to pass by it. Put fish into your... Okay, well, I need to go get fish. Here's my one fish. I'm just imagining life as like a 10-year-old kid on an iPad playing this game, like... I'm freaking bored. Let's boot up the Roblox. This guy, Big Baller 00459's museum. Chills. No, I'm not adding this way. I want to look at their museum. Where's it? Wait, this guy probably has a Giga museum. Come on, can I please have Robux, please? Wait, do I have my chain? Wait, no, I know. Where'd it go? Whoa! Wait, this guy's aquarium is so cool! This guy definitely spent Robux on this game. Wow. This could be me? No! Because I don't need to do this on Roblox. I could probably just... go see one in real life. Well, not this. Can I go in here? Can I steal? I wish I could, actually. Wow, very cool museum. I'm not spending Robux on my aquarium. That does not sound like a good idea. No, I don't want to catch anything when I'm dive certified. I just want to look at them. I have no wishes to catch one. My feet are very distracting. Oh, I can zoom out. That's good. But even when I zoom out, they're freaking huge. Wait, your breath gets... Oh, it's Nemo! Clownfish. You think anyone will come see my, you know, my fish? My museum? No? Oh. Okay. Why not? I'm gonna have 3 striking... What is my character doing? Wait, is there one that makes me hold up the other arm? No, it's only my left arm. I don't know how to tell you. Don't freaking say it, please. I'm so sad. 90K? Look at their take. I only have $304. Wait, this guy has stairs. I'm going upstairs. Wow. And he has like a little thing. Wait, he has another set of stairs. Where's this? Girl! Why? What did he put these stairs for? To give yourself a concussion? Upstairs? Let me just conk out my brain cells. You know, I'm never gonna be like these guys. Guys, why is the chameleon game... Why the frick is it age-locked? Frick Roblox, man. That's what I was gonna do. But... They didn't even... What's that?
They're trying to paint the railing.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
It's pretty good, right?
It is pretty good.
Thanks. It's more red than that. I'm crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is so
huge.
funny.
I can't tell which one's the vape. He was sitting right
Why
here.
am I like stuck?
What? Yeah, I actually didn't see Boyd. I didn't know he was there.
He was sitting
He's actually hiding in plain city.
right
Why
here.
am I like stuck outside of
I
this
thought he
bus
was in a
right
different
now?
hallway. He just
Oh
watched.
yeah, wow. Now, why can I? Am I? Yeah, I'm actually playing this tomorrow. So I can't play this today again, right? What do I do? Guys, how do we kill time for an hour and a half? Just some friends. I mean, I don't even know who's playing, but yeah. No, it's not in Ludwig's thing. Balloons or Noun Town? I don't want to buy Noun Town. CS, yeah, should I open cases on CS? Is that what I should do? Open gold. Don't play the game, just open CS cases. You are due. Do it for Huge. If I get a knife, I'll give it to Huge. You know, I gave Cutie a knife, and he still has it. I mean, I didn't know. I said he could keep it. It's a really ugly knife. It's like a gut knife, but it was like a... I don't even remember what it is. No, it's blue. At least it's blue, but it's a gut knife, and it's not that great looking. Wait, what cases are there here? Let me go look at the Steam store page here. I mean, dude, cases are so expensive. Yeah, I saw Huge on Valorant last night. It's like, oh jeez. But it's okay, she was playing with a friend. So that's okay. Sorry to hear that, I know. Wait, where's the market? I mean, Persona 5 is fine, but yeah, she... Okay, what is popular on CS? How much is a... What is it called again? How do I look this up? What? Break? Is it breakout? How much is a breakout case? Yeah, I'm not sure. Jeez! $11? They used to be like $5. Why'd it go up? Even then, it's expensive. I'm not opening a Bravo case, bro. That's like $100. I am not a millionaire. God, I wish I was a millionaire. Lol, what? I literally am not a millionaire. Yeah, sure, but I'm dead serious. Kilowatt case? What is in a kilowatt case? Let's see. What is even in this? How do I look at the skins? Do I have to look it up online? Kilowatt case. What is this freaking janky site? Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, the knife is like a very specific knife. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. What the heck are these? Oh wait, this is the one that you just opening. I recognize this. Because I recognize one of the skins she opened. I mean, what's an old reliable? Dude, so many of my CS skins are actually like $100. Wait, let me go look at my thingy. The price just went up. How do I look at my inventory? Inventory, boom. And I have... Let's see. So... Okay, this... Okay, let me go to old... Wait, I could actually just sell my skins. I just have a bunch of these old skins, but a lot of the Cyrex skins are like hundreds of dollars. Like, look at this. How do I show you guys my Steam inventory? Can I open this up on the website? Steam? Profile. How do I look in me inventory here? Boom. Inventory CS. Look at this. These are just skins I probably opened like years ago. Or a while ago. See, this is like $200 on the market. I have that. What is this? The Asimov is 200. Yeah, if you have poopy... Yeah, I was surprised at how many of these cost something. Like this Neon Rider is 173. I literally could just sell all these skins. Is this like finding bitcoins you mined? Yeah, basically. Yeah, I just have a bunch of random skins. Literally? Can I hold some skins? Yeah, you want this one? Yeah, just have a bunch of random stuff. Cheap red so they can make it into knives? Yeah, because you can trade up, right? But like... But you will probably not... I mean, the chances of you getting something like poop for how much you spent trading up those reds is probably not that great, right? You'll never know until you try. I know without even trying that it would upgrade into something poop. Some people just gamble away, yeah, because people get like skins given to them, or they gamble already to begin with. Remember back in the day when people didn't disclose that they were sponsored by a specific like CSGO like gambling site, and then they would just gamble and everyone would be like, wow, I can win big too! Guys, I won an Op Dragon Lore on this gambling site. You guys can totally do it too. It's not rigged or anything, or we don't get skins or whatever. You guys could totally trade in your extremely expensive skins and get something more. And then lose. Then they just lose shit. Guys, I just found this new site, and guess what I got for gambling in it? I got an Off Dragon lore. Guys, I got the Fire Serpent. Oh, Hylas, I am not a gambling streamer. I'm not a gamble guy. What's that guy? There are so many people who did that. It wasn't one guy, it was 5 bajillion. You sold your soul to What gacha? The only gacha I spent a lot of money in was Love Live, and that was because it was a rhythm game and I really enjoyed it when I was like in high school, middle school, or sorry, high school, college. Uma Musume I did play, but I don't play anymore. I don't know how much I spent on Uma Musume actually. I did spend a lot on Uma Musume, but Love Live, I feel like it's more, I have more of a... How's the club doing? I still do my due diligence every single day in the Uma Musume club. I literally just go in there, put my things in, and then, yeah. We're in B somehow? You know why? It's because everyone's stopped, playing. Ancient Text Gacha? Love Live was so fun, though. I love the songs that they had. They were really good. The scenario just sucks. Yeah. We on Clash of Critters now. Is that just Clash of Clans reskinned? I'm pretty sure that sounds like one of the TikTok ads that I've gotten. And they're like, whoa, look at this! Whoa! Check out this game! It's like a Plants vs. Zombies Pokemon type of game, really? You're on Lads and Wuwa? Wuwa. Wuwa. You've been a little addicted to it recently? I mean, that's nice. Being addicted to a game is a nice feeling. Plants vs. Zombies having a huge resurgence in culture. I did play a little bit before, and then I stopped playing. But I can see the heat. When did Plants vs. Zombies come out? When the iPod Touch came out or something? The Suica game is having a comeback? Addiction is good. No. I'm saying having a game that you like is very nice. It's just a nice feeling liking something and enjoying your time spent on it. I think that's a wonderful feeling. Whenever I'm into a game, that's honestly one of the greater joys in life because there's so much enjoyment. Video games can help prevent dementia, so why is it not helping me out, is the question. Why do I have a foggy memory when... Can I link a crazy gacha story? Sure. Can help. Creatine helps? Low roll genetics? I think I actually did low roll genetics. Because when I think about it, I'm allergic to cats. I don't think my brother's allergic to cats. I have motion sickness. I don't think my brother has motion sickness. All the runny nose. I'm not 4'11". I am 5'3", but... Well, what? I am! Dude, you know why? My posture is really shrimp. I'm pretty sure if I had, like, a decent posture, I'd probably look taller, but I go like this all the time. Because when I was younger, I would always cross my arm, because I was really shy and insecure as a kid, so I'd always be hunched over with my arms crossed. Like, you know, you're just, like... You're, like, coiling in like a little roly-poly. That's how I used to be all the time. So I'm just used to it. And then also, how is my posture that bad? Is this considered a gunch? You got a grandma slouch? Okay, well, I'll straighten my back. It's not the worst I've seen. Okay, what if I go like this? Like this? If I was like that, I think that would be concerning, but I don't think my neck would be way too sore to be like that. No, I know what Daph's looks like. I've seen the images of her going like this. It's pretty funny. Wait, my bruise is all gone. Holy frick. I used to have, or it's like, I had a giga bruise of doom because what is it? The shelf fell on me. It's too much reading, but the guy won 16k in debt for FF Brave, and his wife almost left him because he never spent more than 1k on her. Oh, jeez. I tanked a shelf? Yeah, this fell on me, and that's why I got a bruise on my thigh, not too long ago. But it was when it was being built, because the bottom was uneven or whatever. Just 6-7 by it not literally. It kept like rocking back and forth at the bottom because there's like things to screw, I guess, and then it wasn't screwed in completely. And then I guess it was like it was slowly going like this, and then it went. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It didn't hurt that much. It just was like, oh, yells. Stockbroker that spent 60k on FGO because he liked the game and he's still making bank. I mean, the thing is, I feel like a lot of gacha players are just I mean, they have the money to spend. I mean, some of them don't, and they probably spend all their savings on gacha, but a lot of them have just giga money, and they're like, you know what? I can do this, so I'm gonna... Don't you do the same thing? No. I only did that for Uma Musume, like, when it first came out, but then there's just too much, and then I got lazy. Come on! FFBE was a plumber. Dude spent like 20k or something? Is that crazy where I think someone's spending 20k on a... Because I've seen numbers, like insane numbers from people that play gacha that is far beyond 20k, and I'm like, holy frick. What is it? Summoner's War? I'm pretty sure people put like hundreds of thousands of dollars into that game. Because I guess games with PvP, people will spend a ton of money. On Riot Games skins? Yeah, is Summer still... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still around. Was peak when it first came out? You activated a dark part of my brain with Summoner's War? Yeah, but like that's... I feel like if I think about someone spending a bunch of money on a game, it's probably Summoner's War. Like, giga amounts. But yeah. You spent quite a bit on Val. I mean... When you like something... I mean, what's the harm in spending your earned money, even though it's not something some people would do? Maybe not financially responsible either, but hey, I mean, everyone has their likes, I guess, so... I mean, it's not my money. If that's what they choose to do, then, I mean... I'm not their mom or family to be like, hey, what the frick are you doing? Then you lose a house? Well, I mean, if they spend that much and they're that, unwise with their finances, then, I mean, that's a them problem. But yeah. I hope refund the skins with yeah. Better than spending on crack, I always say. Considering addiction, yeah, addiction is very... I am glad to not have an addictive personality. The only thing that I have is, like, I have the tism for, like, a month. If I really like something, I'll, like, deep dive into it for, like, a short allotted amount of time, and then I'll be done. Aw, TYSM! How'd she know I got that? Question mark. You're addicted to chasing the bag? Hey, get your money up. Dude, I love spending money on my in-game, what do you call it? If anything looks pretty in a game, I will spend money on it. To heighten my experience of looking at my screen while I'm playing, if it's something that I've played for a while. Validate addiction to collection for more physical things? For me, collecting stuff, IRL, it's kind of... there's just too much, like, especially if you have to move or something, and it just takes up so much space, and I'm like... What is this? Why does he look like an alien? Why does he look like a gag? Ew, what is this emote? Happy Hump Day, thank you, William Defoe 22. Let's rip some Pokemon packs. Dude, I was actually looking at the, wait, Pokemon 30th anniversary list. I was seeing if I liked anything from there to be like, do I want any of these? Open some One Piece packs? Yeah, should I? Dude, the one that looks really pretty is this one, this Lugia card. Ooh, pretty. They do have it on the... These are what likely revealed. They have this tag team one. I mean, this card being... Okay, like, look at all these cards that are gonna be in here. You know scalpers are literally gonna fight tooth and nail and spill blood getting these boxes. Yeah, there's Fat Pikachu, Chonkachu, there's Shining Celebi. I mean, there's going to be bloodshed over these boxes for sure. Oh, very pretty. Chills. Oh yeah, and it's Magikarp. Oh, very, very Magikarp guy. Oh yeah, this is in the teaser. Yeah, so the Lugia card is probably gonna be in there, which is really pretty. This Yarkrai and Pichelli card is also really pretty. I mean, but like these two being in here, you already know the Gen 1 lovers are gonna be like, whoa, we need this card so bad. I need to add this into my collection. There's a little Pokemon plug for cards? Nope. Logan Paul. Yeah. It's me. Gengar is... What is his AI generated thing? Gengar with Levitate, and he is... very strong. What is this emote? I don't know. I guess I like this emote, but do I really want to add it? That literally, that Super's going, I don't know. I'll think about it. Wait, you guys saw my cat? Where? Kitty? I don't see her. Oh, she's on the rug. Where is she? Hello? Kitty? City! Dude, all of the cats are usually like laying on that rug and he was like rubbing himself on it, but then he's try to dig his claws into it. I was like, no! Please! Don't dig your claws into the rug. Huh? You want to say hello? She really likes this rug. It's been flattened out because she lays on it so much. You guys can... I've like picked her up in the sense where like I put her on my bed like before. I don't pick her up anymore. I don't think she likes getting picked up. I would only pick her up if she needs to be. Or I'll probably like, I wouldn't pick her off the ground, but I'd probably like lift up her upper body a little bit. The other cats are okay with her. They tolerate her. Yuzu was kind of better to her today. He didn't hiss at her today. They sniffed each other, and then they just went about their day. So, bye-bye, kitty. There she goes. See, I put this over here because sometimes she lays on the cat tree, but she doesn't. She's not. Jumped on the couch? No, I don't think she's been fully downstairs. She's only been down the stairs. Meow, meow. But surely she'll gain the confidence too. She looks like your kitty. She's very cute pig. She reminds me a lot of Haru because of their like similar antics, because they're a little shy. She even like bites the churu like Haru, because he used to go like, he wouldn't lick the churu, he would bite it. She does the same thing. Very cute. Hyoon fusion. I've never tried Hyoon fusion, but Yeg. Let me see if there's anything awesome on YouTube. Adopt Forson's cat? Oh, that's such a cute kitty. Aw, kitty. 8. Oh my god, look at how tiny it is. An EU country or UK is preferred. Girl, I'm not there. I'm in the States. But that is a very cute cat. He rescued it? Yeah, that's very cute. That's very, very nice. Nice of him. Only need 1 popcorn. Yes. Wait, One Piece cards. Wait, if I open One Piece cards, what should I open? Let me look at the card list. Open D's. Okay. What's D's? Yeah, which pack has them all of the divas? Oh my god. It's him, Edward Newgate. The One Piece is real. One Piece. Okay, let me see this. Is this? I'm looking on TCG Player. Ooh! Wow. Very nice. Wow. Very nice. Best sellers. Shop the set. Oh, this is very pretty. The art for the cards are very pretty. Wow. Very nice. What is the most popular one in this one? Let's see, I'm just gonna flip through the... Where is it? Best match. Best selling, boom. Oh, I was like, what is this? And I was like, ooh, the Robin card. Wow. Very nice. Good loud. Wow. Very nice. Here, wait. High to low. Very nice. 3,200. Wow, so cheap. Really? Wait, if it's cheap, can you get all of us in the chat each one like booster box set thing? It's that cheap. Please and thank you. Sorry, I'm looking at my YouTube feed to see if there's anything interesting to put on as background noise. But honestly, I haven't really been watching YouTube videos. YouTube food slop time? Okay, let me try to find some rage bait food slop that I can put in the background. YouTube falling off. I don't think YouTube is falling off. I just don't really look at YouTube right now. Wait, out of curiosity, Daily Dose? I'm not playing it. I just want to see how many videos he's uploaded since I've stopped watching him. Good lord, he's uploaded like 5 bajillion videos. Look at how much he's uploaded since this is the one I stopped at. Look at how much he's uploaded after I've stopped. Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm not watching that. Anyway. What if I just looked up food? Food. See what it gives me. Okay, it's just giving me pure YouTube slop. No, I don't want any of these. I don't want to watch any of their videos. Best burger in New York City is at Rolo's in Queens. You think this is true? Eater. Watch the CoffeeZilla. Well, we already watched everything though, and I'm pretty sure what happened was that they're gonna give the money back or pay him back, and then Reckless Ben isn't allowed to make videos about it anymore, right? That's basically what it came to. This is all new info, kind of. What this one?
A $200,000 Lego collection went missing, causing a lot of you to ask me to find it. And after seeing the cops point guns at YouTubers, people get arrested and sued for $1.3 million, I decided enough was enough. This looks like a case for the internet detective. This time in the $10 million Lego studio. So I talked to every suspect involved. What I found shocked me.
You guys won't believe what I found out. YouTube. Come with me to find the culprit. Did you know?
Okay, before we can find these missing Legos, let's give some background. A massive Star Wars collection was put on consignment at a Lego store called Bricks and Minifigs in Salem, Oregon. Consignment just means the owner, Brian Mansell, gave it to a store to sell, and he was supposed to get a cut when it sold. The entire time, he maintained ownership of the collection, and a social media post estimated it to be worth about $200,000. But then, on November 14th, 2024, everything went wrong. This was the night that Crystal and Ben Gorman, the prior franchise owners of the Salem store, got kicked out by this guy. That is Brandon Best. He and his partner Josh Johnson.
Oh god, that guy on the left is.
And Brandon drove up that night to kick the Gormans out. Brandon and Josh would be taking over.
Brandon Best? Wait, which one? Wait, Brandon Best was the guy who just stared at him, right? Like he went up to his house and then he just gave him a stare and he didn't respond.
Here's what the official Bricks and Minifigs press release reads. Quote, after taking over the store, we discovered a small number of sets valued between $2,000 to $5,000 that could be possibly related to Mr. Mansell's collection.
Mr. Beast?
Problem here. There should be over 10 times that amount
Me
in
wanna
the
have
store,
to make up names
given
really
their
quick.
internal records and what we know the estimated value of this collection
Wait, that's
was.
so true.
So if
Their
you're
names
saying
are
there's only
alliteration.
$5,000
They
in
actually
the
just
store,
have
something
generated
happened to
names.
these Legos.
Yeah,
But
John
what?
Johnson.
In order to solve this case, let's think about the suspects. First, who was there that night of the handover? It's only 3 people. Crystal and Ben Gorman, the former franchise owners.
Wait, he's
and
got
Brandon
like
Best,
Lego.
one of
He
the
has
new owners.
Legos
These are our
of
three
them.
biggest suspects, but they aren't the only
Chills.
ones. I want to address a few other suspects at the very start here. First of all, maybe this is just all the result of, plain old thieves breaking in. What about that possibility?
Hi, I am Chris. I was the previous franchise owner who signed the collection agreement with Brian Mansell.
And I'm Benjamin Gorman.
Okay,
I
but
am the
Brian
silent
Mansell
partner
as a
with Really
Lego
Bad at Being
seller is
Silent.
also a
We did
made-up
have a
name.
couple of break-ins at the
Brian
store. None of Brian's
Mansell.
collections were in the police report or stolen during those.
Okay, so the Gormans say emphatically it wasn't thieves, but if that's the case, what about the guy who was arrested? I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Reckless Ben. This is the YouTuber who started it all. With a documentary, I tracked down the thief who stole $200,000
Is he
of
still
Lego.
hiding?
Maybe it's the perfect crime. Make a video.
I mean, not
tracking
hiding.
yourself.
He's really
Now, for our
chilling
theory,
somewhere
it's worth
else
noting
where he
Ben is
can't
currently
get
facing a RICO lawsuit by Bricks and Minifigs. He was even
arrested.
targeted with a search warrant for stolen Legos.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
The owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos.
And on top of that, Reckless Ben was even accused of stealing the Legos by the current franchise owner.
I stole the Legos? What do you think of the theory that it was Reckless Ben? He stole the Legos.
Ew, cop.
We didn't even know.
Cop
Reckless Ben.
ASMR?
No interaction,
That's
no
like a
relation
torture.
to us, no relation to the store. That doesn't hold any water.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Apologies to the genius cops in Utah who play different.
We play differently here.
But I don't believe
That-
Reckless Ben stole the Legos.
That
mostly
guy
because
thought he was so
couldn't.
hard
He just
for
wasn't
saying
there
that. He's
night.
like, yeah,
And
we
I don't
play
even think he knew
different here.
about
You
these
don't
Legos,
want to
but
freaking
who
mess
does
with us. We're
Ben
not like
suspect is
that.
holding the Legos since
Who does he think
he did this whole
is?
documentary series?
The guy who runs the entire company, Hyoon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Dude, what is his
Is it a
facial
lie?
hair?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No.
He has two little thin
We
wisps.
have our attorney
It's
says
actually a
visited the
villainous
Lego.
mustache.
Again, so who's
Evil eye
Brian Mansell.
mustache.
Okay, and who's that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Never happened.
My name is Ammon McNeff. I am the CEO of the Bricks and Minifigs brand.
So my name's Matt McNeff. I'm the COO of Bricks and Minifigs.
The people you just saw are the McNeff brothers. They agreed to speak with me to try to clear their name. I asked them, do they have the Legos?
What I can tell you is that we don't have it. We've never had access to them.
It seems to kind of go missing. Parts of it seem to go missing on November 14th.
What I can tell
and,
you.
and I guess no.
They
not,
don't
not at all.
have both.
I'm
have
gonna
no
say,
eyebrows.
like that is not accurate at all.
Wait, you're so right. He
Well,
has
so you
no
think
eyebrows
the
at
collection
all.
was in the store at the time or elsewhere?
Elsewhere. When you look at Mansell's own words
Now I'm
that
just
he
staring at his
reiterated to a
brow bone
podcast
area.
last year, he
I mean,
explicitly stated to
Is that a
another
shadow or is
podcaster,
that like
the sets were moved off
small amounts of hair?
The collection will not be stored on site after hours for security reasons, and after Sunday, the sets will be available for purchase but stored elsewhere.
Now, one thing that's been a big subject of the Bricks and Minifigs kind of story is, hey, there are these off-site locations. Can you address what that is? Is that true?
So the off-site location in the letter that that corporate is referring to is the original press release that we released when we were launching the collection. In that press release, because we had previous break-ins, I specifically included the location that after this weekend, those Legos would be stored off-site to deter any future thefts. They were briefly stored off-site after that launch
off-site?
weekend while I bought
Sussing?
safes for the back room, and then they were moved back into the store.
Okay, so for most of the time,
His
the
glasses on the-
sets
that's his
were in the
eyebrow
store
piercing,
after
bro.
y'all got the safes in.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ammon McNeff suspects that a lot of the Legos weren't there that night. And then on the other hand, we just heard from Crystal and Ben Gorman explaining the off-site story, saying that later they no longer used those off-site locations. But what do we really know about the Gormans? They are the former franchise owners after all. I mean, shouldn't we be suspicious of everyone? They're one of our key suspects. They were there the night we lost
Why
Brian's
are you
collection.
guys-
They were the creators of the consignment deal after all. And one group in particular is pointing their finger at them very hard. It's the McNeffs who say they were behind on payments.
We started getting
That's what my
calls
cousin
from the
used to call
landlord
me,
letting us know
actually.
that Crystal was behind
little
on the
cousin.
lease payments at the location. We had also gotten a couple of notices from some of our vendor partners that bills had not been paid by the store, and so we felt pretty strongly that there was going to be a risk of her.
Yeah,
just,
I'm telling you, he
attempting
legit
to file
doesn't have
bankruptcy,
eyebrows. I'm
doing some of these other types of
mesmerized. I
things
keep
which we've
looking
had
at his brow
franchisees
bone,
do in
and
the
there's
past,
no.
that's
I mean, he maybe took his
So that's why
eyebrow
we sent him
hair
up there to
and
take some video footage.
transferred
we
it to
needed
his
just be prepared
mustache.
if we needed to do a hostile takeover, which like
And that's
can
how
happen
he
in
has the
franchising,
curly
where
head.
a franchise owner just kind of tries to steal inventory and do some different things that way.
Okay, so Bricks and Minifig's story is that they were worried about the Gormans skipping town, so they sent Brandon Best as a secret shopper on October 24th, 2024. This is
You
weeks
should shave
before the
yours?
takeover. Brandon takes a video of the store condition in preparation for this handover, but at this point, Brandon does not announce himself to Crystal Gorman. Later, though, on November 14th, once again, the same concern about the Gorman stealing or theft was expressed by the McNeffs.
Brandon was
It's
trying to make
Bald
sure that
Boy
they weren't
Summer.
taking things from the store, and so he was kind of trying to make sure that
think I've
he
got
wasn't
a
putting
little too
things,
much
like
hair to
hiding
go
things in the
bald,
back,
though.
and that he like
Not
while
to
he was
brag
watching
or
that,
anything, but
trying to make sure Ben
I
wasn't
have a
grabbing
decent
stuff from
amount
the
of
store
hair
and
on my
moving
head
it or
right
anything along
now.
those lines, because he just got a weird feeling about the whole transition.
She took at least one, if not more than one, cartfuls of things out to her car with her coat draped over it.
So yeah, the McNeffs say,
Do
look,
I wear
they
wigs?
don't trust
Sometimes.
the Gormans. And they explained it, even further. They said, hey, there's some issues in her past.
You wear
She apparently has a retail theft and other criminal arrests on her record that we were not aware of.
When was that?
I don't know. This has been brought out by several people online now.
Now look, that's a huge accusation to bring up, and so obviously I wanted to talk to the Gormans about it.
They're like, she has a history of some type of burglary, theft.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello,
well,
Remy.
yes.
Well,
You
explain.
know about this.
Explain.
Yeah, when I was 19 years old.
How long ago is that?
I am 45 now. So this was in 1999. This, something that happened 25 years ago, has no reflection and no bearing on what happened in the last 2 years, my management of the store, what happened the night corporate seized the store. It is another deflection, and it infuriates me. You're gonna try to publicly embarrass and shame me for somebody that was manipulated by local police departments when she was pregnant and 19 years old? F you. That's my response to that. I am so sorry. You're gonna have to blur and cut a lot of this, but that pisses me off. I own what I have done. I own the mistakes that I have made. You cannot intimidate and bully me into backing down when I know that legally and morally I am in the right and I have the evidence to back it up.
This is
This is getting
probably for
kinda
monetization
nasty
of the
and personal
video.
at this point, and
I
I,
feel
just
like if
wanted
you
to give
have too
people
many
kind of their side. But at every turn, I hope you
naughty
understand, I'm getting
words.
contradictory
They're like,
stories, down to if the McNeffs knew about her history in the first place.
Like they're bringing up something that I told them about.
Wait, you told them?
Told them. They asked me.
They said they had no idea. They said if we knew, we would have never hired her.
Because we would not have hired her had we known this.
I told them I had a record from when I was 18. There was a family issue that, and didn't go into all of the details, but they were like, that's so long ago, we're gonna hire you based on who you are now.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. You guys can make up your own mind. My point is, one side says up, the other says down, and it gets to the point both sides start hinting that they have photographic proof from the night of November 14th that proves the other side is lying. And so I'm like, look, at this point, let's stop talking. Show me the Legos.
Where I was told we are 100% have possession of photos that prove that the Gormans are lying. And then you guys are telling me we 100% have possession of photos that prove this side's lying. Who's gonna drop the photos first? I mean, I feel like someone just has to, somebody's right here.
And after a lot of convincing, both sides agreed to show me the photos, corporate and the Gormans. In fact, I scheduled the calls to do this an hour apart from each other. But let's remember their positions for a second. The Gormans say whatever was left unsold of Brian's collection that was in that store spreadsheet was in Salem store the night of November 14th. Then you have corporate side. They say whatever was left that night was maybe $2,000 to $5,000 of Legos. The rest was either stolen by thieves, the Gormans, or held off site. It was not in that store. And on both sides, there's a lot to lose here, right? You've got the Gormans, who basically have been insinuated to have been stealing. And for Josh and Brandon, too, the new franchise owners, there's a lot on the line. I reached out to Josh, and he told me, I think her pictures would only show a few sets and minifigs. I replied, so if I can prove that the Lego sets were in the store, that will prove Brandon was lying? Josh replies, if it shows something different, then yes, I will eat my words. So the stakes have been established. And let's see the evidence, starting with Matt McNeff. First, he showed me the video, October 24th, 2024, for a baseline of how the store looked.
So this is the Salem Kaiser location, is that correct?
Salem Kaiser location, yes.
So is it fair to say I'm seeing quite a few Legos here? I mean, I'm seeing a store of Legos. You'd agree?
There's a good amount of Lego on hand. This isn't what I would say is a well-stocked bricks and minifigs, but it's not terrible. It's I would say a little below average as far as overall stock. So now let's go to November 14th. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So November 14th, when Brandon was in there helping.
Wait, this is the day. This is like the big day.
This is the day.
Hold on, I gotta prep myself emotionally for this.
Okay.
This is a big deal. This is D-Day. This is the big moment. This is Brandon takes over the store. We don't know where the Legos are after this moment.
We don't know where the Legos are after this moment. And I want to point out again that we've had this for a while. We haven't this is the first time we've shown this publicly. We've been waiting for our attorneys to give us the approval to say, hey, this is okay now to share in this capacity. So we'll go through these pictures. This is what Josh saw, or not Josh, sorry, Brandon saw. He took pictures of everything in the store, all the inventory in the store. This is what the shelves looked like compared to what you just saw a moment ago.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot less. Just to state the obvious, go back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like way less.
So yeah, the pictures I was being shown on November 14th, those shelves looked emptier than they did on the day of October 24th. But to be fair to the Gormans, they addressed the empty shelves themselves.
As we get to the very end of this video in particular, right here, you'll see that empty space right here. So this is the retired and certified set section that we have to keep separate from the new in box current sets being sold by Lego. All those empty spaces up there were the sets that we had on display during the day from Brian's collection that every night when the store closed, we pulled off and put back into the safe and then put back out in the morning.
So when they say, see, there's empty space on the shelves, yeah, because we put them in safes at night to keep them safe.
Because we have
it's
giant
probably
windows.
just retired means like they
Explanation
just
that kind of makes
haven't-
sense
they
given the
just stopped
history
printing
of
it.
burglary. Now, of course, this is something I had to ask the McNeffs about.
Is this a case of, did y'all see Star Wars sets
Wait,
in the
I thought
back?
you were
Did y'all
retired.
not see the Star Wars sets in the back? Did he take, not in the back, but specifically in a safe? Like there were a bunch of
I
Star
don't
Wars
watch
sets in a
that
safe.
clip again.
Did Brandon see
Redacted.
those?
When did we
Has
watch
there been
that?
Talk of those?
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about?
I remember it a bit.
My understanding is that he took pictures of everything, and all those photos I showed you of
Last
Star
year?
Wars
Oh,
were
yeah, it
all the
probably was
photos,
last year.
or was literally all the Star Wars inventory in the store.
Yeah, the McNeffs say all of the photos should be with Brandon of all the Star Wars
Have I
items.
seen
To
Blade
be fair to
1?
them, they showed me
I
a
don't-
lot more
no,
pictures
no,
and
I
even
don't
showed me a
think so.
spreadsheet of all the Star Wars sets in the store the night Brandon took it over. And it valued to about like $5,000 to $10,000 or so. But then I had to ask.
Oh, sorry, here's another kind of set.
Okay.
Do you think y'all have all of these?
Very likely.
Okay.
But does Blade say 1,000
But then I
cuts
couldn't
in
help
the
myself.
movie
I started
clip?
to bring up some of Crystal's photos
And what,
to
can
see
I
if
go?
they matched up.
Ooh!
Have you seen
Oh
this
my
before?
freaking gosh! If he says that, I will freaking get
not that I recall.
chills.
So, do you see that?
Yep.
So do you see it's in like some kind of like a safe thing?
He
I don't know if
says
you can
it's
see the sides
morbing
there.
time. Yeah, should we watch
It's like a bookshelf
Morbius?
to me, but sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. So I think the important thing is making sure that all of these are in the inventory for Mansell.
Ooh, no!
Sure. That's good.
75041.
Yep. The Vulture Droid.
75169.
169 I'm not seeing, so there may be... Okay.
Wait, is this
So
a
there's one that
different
is not on
guy?
our list.
Let's try this.
Then the one that was in the thing,
240?
like his hair.
Okay, nope, not
Sorry,
seeing that
it's
one
just
either.
because he doesn't have
What about
eyebrows.
9.
Oh, his brother. Okay,
493.
that's why they both don't have
I don't see that one either.
eyebrows.
So
That makes
maybe
sense.
those were locked at the time, and
Because
Brandon
I
did
looked
not
at
get
his
those
eyebrows.
pictures.
All right, that's
I
kind
saw a
of
lack of
problem
them and I was
because
like,
the Gormans
wait.
had over 200 photos of this store. I definitely knew looking at these photos, there's a lot
One
more
has an
Legos
evil mustache,
in the
though,
Gormans
that's
photos
right.
by quite a lot.
they both
that Brandon's
don't
photos
have
just
eyebrows.
didn't show. But corporate didn't really see it that way.
But still, in the grand scheme of things, we're not talking again 10 times the amount of sets here.
I don't know. I haven't shown all the photos yet. I don't know exactly how much.
If there's a calculable figure that we can look at and say, great, this is what was there, I promise you, it's not $100,000 worth of Lego. And so where's the rest of
Utah
it?
is peak America, isn't
I don't know.
it?
Maybe
That's
I'm a
the
little
first
too
time
in my
I've
head
ever
about
heard that.
this U-Haul story. You don't think it could have been some
Pretty
U-Haul
sure that's
thing?
not
There's
the
no way.
case.
Oh, yeah. Have we talked about the U-Haul yet? We got to talk about
Mormon
the U-Haul
question
for a second.
mark?
This is another one of those things that was like really disputed between the two parties. Was this U-Haul that supposedly was driven up to the store the night of the takeover?
So when Brandon came to the store that night, he was driving a U-Haul truck.
Now, in typical fashion, this was immediately disputed.
Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
It wasn't until after he told me he was taking the keys and locking me out that I really kind of paid attention to the fact that he had a large, not the small, the large U-Haul truck.
So yeah, I just kept hearing about this U-Haul truck.
Why
Now,
do you need a
why
U-Haul
is it significant,
truck, huh?
U-Haul or not? Well, one, a U-Haul truck can fit a lot of Legos, but the big reason it mattered to me was because I was actually called by an ex-employee of the Bricks and Minifix store in Eugene, Oregon. Remember, that's the one that Brandon and Josh owned, and he told me something very interesting.
I'm a former employee, started in 2024, and I was working under the old manager Brian, and he sold the store to Brandon Best and Josh.
What store was this? Bricks and Minifigs where? Okay, now what did you see that made you want to talk to me?
I saw Reckless Ben's.
This guy has such a deep voice. Yeah, this is actually his natural voice. It's not
I was talking to my employee,
no filter or anything.
Of Salem, and we were told through other employees that it was just a bad area to work in. It was like haunted, if you will, is what was going around. But after seeing the video,
That is basically what Super sounds like. Okay, no.
sense with what we dealt with Brandon and Josh. Like, oh, Crystal stole Lego sets and bolted out of the country.
Who says that?
Brandon Best told us.
Ooh.
When he was dropping off all the Lego sets to us that night. And he was like, there was a bunch of that sound like Saran Wrap. They had Star Wars City. It was like in a medium-sized U-Haul truck.
Wait, they brought a U-Haul truck
From Salem, flew to Eugene.
and to Eugene, and it had a bunch of Star Wars sets on it?
There's Star Wars sets, like everything. And a bunch of new stuff too.
Wait, and was this when they took over the store from Crystal?
I believe so, yes. Yes, because he said that Crystal stole Legos and left the country.
While he has a U-Haul of Legos?
Yeah.
Interesting. Weird.
So, and he's like, we're just gonna hold on to this stuff until corporate tells us where we have to distribute it. And we're like, oh, well, it'd make more sense if we could take it because we're kind of struggling with, the product we put on the shelves.
Oh my gosh. We really got to find out. Was there a U-Haul that night or not? Because everybody's disagreeing about it. This Eugene, Oregon guy says, oh yeah, a U-Haul showed up with Star Wars sets in it. Brandon was talking about the Salem store. You've got Matt McNeff saying there was no U-Haul there. It was a rental car. You've got Crystal saying, yeah, I thought it was really weird. There was a U-Haul truck there. So I told the McNeffs, I really got to find out what the truth is here.
If you know anything about it, let me know, because that's just something I heard.
I do, and it has nothing to do with the Salem store. Well, at least not the Salem store in the way that it is there. Brandon showed up to the Salem store in a rental car. When he came to get the keys from Crystal, he was there in a rental car, not in a U-Haul.
So when there was the handoff, there wasn't a U-Haul. It was a rental car.
Correct. He was there.
Not
in
a
rental
U-Haul, but a rental car.
Okay.
And I think any of the, like, if you were to look at the footage, the ring cameras, all that stuff, you won't see a U-Haul sitting anywhere in the parking lot.
So after hearing all of this, I realized, look, I just got to find the evidence. So I start sifting through these photos I have, right? I realize I have a parking lot photo. I check it. No U-Haul, just a red truck out there. I check another photo where you could see the window. But the problem is it's night outside, so you can't see. And so I'm looking at everything I can, and there's just nothing, I have this alternate angle. I'm looking at that. And then...
Ooh, U-Haul. You see that right at the top.
This photo a little bit, and... My gosh.
God.
There's a U-Haul in the parking lot right outside of the store the night of November 14th, 2024. This is something that Matt said he had seen footage of, and it couldn't be true.
And again, I believe I have seen footage from that night that shows clearly out into the parking lot, and there's no U-Haul.
After seeing this, I said, I really have to make a call. And that's when the story changed.
So last night, I talked with Matt McNeff. I brought up this question of the U-Haul. He told me emphatically there was no U-Haul. Y'all came to me this morning. You said, hey, we looked into it. There actually was a U-Haul there that night. Can you clear up what that's about?
So there's actually two different things that are going on here, just to help you understand. And I don't know if you want this particularly not on the record, but we do know of a disgruntled former employee that worked at another location that back on the 24th of October, there was a U-Haul that went to a storage unit in Salem for another previous franchisee, for a different situation that we had just, gone through some things, and he had a previously, hey, I have some inventory that I didn't turn over that I was supposed to. It's at this storage location.
What was it then?
You guys can come pick it up. And so Brandon was sent on that day to pick up with a U-Haul inventory that then he moved down, but that was October 24th.
So when we're talking about this ex-employee, you're saying they are conflating the October 24th event of the U-Haul coming up to Eugene with Legos with some time after November 14th.
Why would you talk to
after
Coffee
the store
for the
takeover.
bad guy? I'm so confused. I don't know. They're very adamant on proving that they are not.
So this is now kind of a strange story. Corporate is saying there was a U-Haul at the Eugene store dropping off Lego, but that was from a different night, different collection. The CEO says Brandon showed up to Salem on October 24th for his secret shopper job with
love
Crystal.
stealing from old people.
And separately, he also was getting a different collection of Legos that also included Star Wars, and that's what he brought to the Eugene store, and the former employee is remembering. Then, weeks later, on November 14th, Brandon supposedly shows up again with a U-Haul, but the reason isn't for hauling Legos.
Brandon flew in to Eugene that night. At midnight. So flew from Utah on the 13th, but landed in Oregon on midnight of the 14th. Went and got a rental truck, and then went and stayed at a trailer that had previously been moved up there in anticipation, meaning a camper trailer, in anticipation of the potential hostile takeover previously.
Is that why he had a U-Haul? Is that the reason he had a U-Haul, was for this camper, or what's going on with the?
Yes. So then what happens is he takes his rental vehicle truck, and he tries to connect the trailer, the camping trailer, to that truck, and it's not rated for that particular weight, and he realized, oh crap. He called around and found that U-Haul had a rating for one of their box trucks, and so he grabbed that, went and got it at 10 a.m. on the 14th, and so he then went and hooked that trailer up to the camping trailer to a U-Haul, drove that trailer down to another location where he could set up the camping trailer in Salem, dropped off the camper trailer, and then he arrived in a U-Haul to the Salem store, and then went in, said hi to Crystal, and then as she was leaving, the door shuts, and so he locks it, calls the locksmith, takes him a while to finish up the changing of the locks. Brandon at this point is pretty exhausted, so and he has an hour drive back to Eugene to drop off the rental truck. So he drops it off at midnight or 1 o'clock, something like that, grabs the rental truck, and then heads back up to the camper trailer in Salem, and then probably gets in at around 2 or 3 in the morning.
You think his pants are
gets
on fire? Yeah, I
bit
can
of sleep
smell
before
the
he has
burning
to
smell.
Head back to the store at 9 a.m. before the other employees get there. The timeline that is trying to be portrayed just makes absolutely zero sense.
Okay, so I asked, obviously, for documentation of all of this from Brandon, and here's what I got. First, the U-Haul contract on November 14th. This checks out what we already know. Then I got sent a photo, the last one Brandon took in the Salem store, dated 9:44 p.m., where you can see what looks like the inside of a bird cage that the Gormans had. And lastly, I was sent a photo Brandon took of the mileage in the U-Haul as he dropped it back off at the rental place on November 15th, 12:41 a.m. Now, the time gap there is about 3 hours between the last photo in Salem to dropping the U-Haul off, which is a bit of a problem for our timeline.
Yeah, it took like 4 hours. I mean, I worked till like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I gotta get up early for, my other job.
You moved 4 hours of Legos out of this truck.
Yeah.
All right, so as weird as this U-Haul thing is, the timeline just doesn't fit, to be honest. If it took 4 hours to unload, you can't also drive to another city, load and unload and drop off the U-Haul in that time. But still, even if this is true, it's pretty weird, and it's one of the most bizarre stories I've ever heard, to have a U-Haul thing back to back. One of the times you're picking up Legos, the other time you're not, you're taking a camper. Nevertheless, without more proof, we kind of have to move on to another theory of how to find these missing Lego. This time, let's take the photographs that we have and reconstruct what was in the night on November 14th. Remember, that's the moment we lost the Lego. And this time, we're going to combine it with 2 more things. First, from corporate, I got the point of sale records from the Salem store from 2023 to 2024. And secondly, from Crystal Gorman, I got her internal records of Brian's inventory of what was sold or not in order to pay him and keep track of prices. Now, before we piece things together, I need to address something. At the beginning of this story, you saw the social post saying this collection was worth $200,000. That's what everyone knows this story as, the $200,000 Lego collection. But sadly, that post was entirely wrong. In Crystal Gorman's inventory, which has a high and low estimate value of these various Lego items, the real estimated value is about $107,000. They give high estimates and low estimates, but that's right there in the middle. And for simplicity, I'll just be using averages and estimates here, but understand that, these numbers are not firm, given that they're unsold Legos. It's just rough possibilities. But the point is, it's worth nowhere near $200,000. And Reckless Ben, the one who made the original video covering this, said that surprised him.
Yeah, this entire time, literally every single person's been telling me there were $200,000. Like, that's how much, you could sell all these sets for.
My original assessment of about $200,000 was going up to his father's house and looking in 3 different rooms.
Why
with
is he
all
in
the
a weird
sets.
place?
It was before I'd actually gone through and had
He needs to
set
be.
numbers
He's
and
people
done an
hiding.
actual, evaluation. I looked at it and went based on as things progressed and as I started to delve more into the actual inventory and evaluating it, that number changed. But we put out the press release well in advance of the event itself, so that press release went out before I had those full numbers. So we went, this is a nice even number that will grab attention and bring people into the store, so we went with that.
And to believe that is accurate at the high end. Like, it was one of those things where when she was looking through and going, well, it says this and it says this, you don't think even at the high end?
You haven't actually seen the spreadsheet.
No, I haven't.
You might want to cut that part out because he hasn't actually seen the inventory sheet.
The spreadsheet says about from between 85,000 to 120 something thousand. In the midpoint, about 107 or something like that. Of what was inventory. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this has been a really big point of misinformation to clear up, because if we're ever going to find the missing Lego, we need to start with the right number, the right value. It's about $107,000. Now, between 2023 and 2024, the Gormans record sales of about $24,000 of Brian's collection in their inventory tracking list. And of those sales, Brian was entitled to about 65 to 70% of it. He was paid $17,000, which roughly tracks with that. Which means on November 14th,
like hiding
the big
underneath
night,
the blankets?
the remaining amount of Brian's collection
My
that
new
should have been
cat,
in there
she likes
is
going under the
about
blankets, but I get scared. I'm
$82,000.
like, what if she
Now, it doesn't take a genius to
passes
realize
out
this is a
from no
very
air?
different number than corporate provided, who
He's so
found
funny.
only
He's
$2,000
just
to $5,000
laying
of
under
it
there.
linked to Brian. And later they said they only found $13,000 to $15,000 in total Lego Star Wars.
So you're talking maybe $11,000 to $15,000 total Star Wars, and that's all Star Wars inventory in the whole store.
So that's corporate side of the story, but I didn't want to take their word for it. So I went through Crystal's photos myself, which she shared with me, and hired people to go through and hand tag the Star Wars Legos that were in these photos. We looked through over 200 plus photos, multiple videos, and matched what we saw with Brian's collection. In the end, I ended up with about $21,000 of Legos, matching Brian's collection, that can be proven to be in the store on the night of November 14th. Now, to state the obvious, that's about 3 to 5 times what corporate estimated, at least on their press release. Now, yes, there are inherent errors in these estimates. Maybe we picked up some Lego that matched Brian's collection, but wasn't Brian's. But even though this is a bigger number than corporate said, I have to admit, even with pretty generous assumptions being made, there's still a huge gap of about $61,000 here that I just couldn't find. But then I learned Brian had made a special side deal with M&R Productions, who had recently purchased some Legos from him. And this is where it starts to get messy. So these are the pictures that M&R Productions sent me, looking at the Lego that Brian sold him. This was stuff reportedly in storage, and it's interesting because of an early inventory list, which had a column called Location that Crystal used. And it listed a lot of the Star Wars items as being located in what they called storage. Now, previously I was told that all of the stuff in storage was put back in the store, but there's a bunch that's on this list that I can't find in the store that seem to appear in these pictures. Now, I've been assured, by the way, that most of these Legos were not part of the inventory
Brian?
spreadsheet.
Isn't
They were
that
never
guy
given to
Brian
Minifigs.
Best?
This is a separate part of
Who
the
is
collection.
not the best, Brian
but I
worst?
did a check,
Or is it Brandon?
and 100% of the items
I don't know their
that
names
match
are
the
who...
Brian
Oh,
collection inventory
Brian
just so happen to be
Mansell,
listed
and there's
with a
Brandon
location
Best,
of
and there's
storage.
John Johnson.
So this starts to
Their
make things
names are just
incredibly
so-
fuzzy, and I'm inclined to believe a
John
lot of these are part
Johnson,
of that same
Brandon
inventory
Best.
list. Now, if we take that value of the side deal, that's about $10,000 to $20,000 that's not actually missing. Now, it was at this point I started looking more at the point of sales records. I realized maybe we could find some of this missing Lego there too. So this is from the Salem internal store records. Like, I guess this is what is
Nancy
entered
Drew
when
Ice.
someone does a sale.
We
and it's
need
everything
Nancy
from
Drew
September
in here. She would
2023
solve
to November
everything.
2024 of Star Wars anything. And by the way, before we continue, yes, this was all a lot of work. If you want to, please support us on Patreon. That's
We're
how this show
watching
gets made.
ComfyZilla's
But anyways,
coverage
according
of
to
the
those
Lego
records,
bricks
about
and minifig situation, 'cause we're
$51,000
globe
in sales
shaking.
went through during this time period in a way that matched Brian Mansell's collection. Now, that really worried me because Crystal's inventory list showed only $24,000 in sales for Brian, and Brian was only paid for that amount. But suddenly, I remembered back to a time when I spoke to Crystal, and I asked how much was sold prior to the takeover.
Which is something similar from what you told me, Crystal.
Yeah.
You told me, hey, it was about 50-something thousand.
Yeah.
But Brian was only paid 17,000.
Okay.
And it should have been about double that. And I'm just trying to make sense of that, given
Earlier
that
today, I had
everyone's
a fake eyelash
accusing
fall
each
into
other
my
of theft
eyeball.
right
That's
now. You
pretty
just
good. I went,
Without
yeah.
again, without seeing any
It's
of
kinda
those
thick.
records, without seeing those individual tickets, I can't answer that any better.
Okay, this is kind of a problem. The math ain't math in here. 65 to 70% of 50,000 is almost double what we believe Brian was paid. And digging into the details, it turns out a lot of these sales come from what Crystal's
overalls
spreadsheet
anymore?
actually categorizes
Or
as
like
layaways,
suspenders. I
meaning
just
they were
thought about it
marked
because
as
he's
having
wearing
been
suspenders,
sold,
and I'm like,
but layaways are when someone
I'm trying to
puts a
remember
down
the last
payment
time
on an
I've
item
seen
and
someone
later
wear
pays it
suspenders
off.
in person.
But the problem was
Then
there
again,
were
I don't
a
go
lot of
outside
these
too much.
worth about $20,000 in layaway. And that felt a little strange to me. And because of that, I asked Josh Johnson, the incoming owner, and he responded, quote, "They're worth 2 to 3 items on layaway when they took
I
over."
see old men
So
wearing
on the
them.
list of
Pretty sure people of
on the
all
inventory
ages
list,
wear.
do you know
Or that
about how
typically
many
undersuits. Yeah, that would make sense.
layaways
I
there
haven't
were?
gone through and done a count, but I know it was vastly more than 2 to 3.
It was about 98.
That makes sense.
So there were about $15,000 to $25,000 worth of sets on layaway.
Okay.
That's just the part that's surprising. That's the part that I can't get my head around. I go.
You thought the
I go,
belt
how
patched
could-
them?
you know,
Oh,
let me just be
belt
really
like
honest.
the
I don't believe there was that much layaway. I don't
the
know.
major
I don't know how
update
that's
patch,
possible. How
and
could there be
then
that much
people
layaway?
stopped wearing
I don't know.
suspenders?
It's like I don't believe, because I was talking to some people about bricks and minifigs. They go, yeah, there's some layaway. There's not that much layaway. I talked to people who were
I
neutral,
don't really
kind of
like belts.
on corporate
feel
side, but
really
also people who were just
uncomfortable. I don't
normal
really
bricks
like
and minifigs
feeling
people.
anything
Say
around
there's
my
not that much,
stomach
not
or,
that
like,
much
my
layaway.
waist.
Help me understand why there's $20,000 worth of layaway here.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely. If you talk to other bricks and minifigs locations, layaway is extremely rare. I think outside of the Brian's
That's
collection.
why I always
I
wear
don't-
sweatpants and pajamas. And my one lady that I go
no,
for
absolutely not.
skincare, she's
Outside
always
of
like, "Wow,
Brian's
you're always
collection,
in
I
your
think
pajamas.
at
They look
the
very
time we maybe
comfortable."
had 2 used sets on layaway.
You really like
outside
those,
of his
huh?
collection. It was not a common thing traditionally. I don't know that we'd ever done layaway before the collection came in. With Brian's collection, it was a little bit different because so much of this collection were new in box, all in one place, reasonably priced, and a lot of the harder to find items. And so customers would come in and put, I'm gonna guess probably half of those layaway items were not gonna be sold to the person
Her
who
neck
took them on
just
layaway.
got so
'Cause
red.
We had
I
several that
haven't
would
been
put them
noticing
on
that at all. I
layaway and
haven't
then
been
change their
looking.
mind.
I'm just
So this was
I've been
something
looking at
like,
the dogs and-
somebody would come in and want 10
They have a
different
poopy
sets,
in the
but
back.
only
He's
be able to
sleeping on
buy
the couch.
one. Can I put the rest of those on layaway so you don't sell them? I'll pay $10 to put these sets on layaway. Traditionally with layaway, we would ask for 10% down. They'd have 30 days to make their next payment, or we'd refund the layaway amount and then put it back on the shelf. Because this collection was the collection it was, and I wanted to give these people the opportunity to, to get these sets, we were a lot more generous with how long and the amount of payments that people could make towards the layaway. So a lot of these, we had several of them. I think one of the Ewok villages, we put on layaway 4 different times, and then it came off of layaway and back on layaway and then off and then sold. So a lot of these would have gone on and off of layaway and then back
I've
out
heard
on the
layaway
shelf,
50
just
times and I've
depending
been
on the
spacing
person who's
out.
putting it on layaway. That was completely
I need
unique to this collection.
I need a summary.
So, look, I'll be honest.
Here we
I
go.
don't trust Josh Johnson, but something is weird here.
So a lot of these are, look at this. It says POS final sale price, but it's listed as a layaway, but it's sold for $5.99.
Yeah.
Because it matches with the
Layaway.
store sale price.
Okay.
So were they on layaway? Were they accidentally marked layaway on the spreadsheet? What's going on there?
I mean, without seeing the actual sales ticket and seeing what else, what items were sold together, what else was sold
Basically,
with it,
these two
I can't
owners are
actually
being too
see
nice to
the
many
sales
customers.
ticket. We had
I need to
several
lay
layaway
away.
items in which customers were putting multiple things on layaway, paying for most of one item, and then, or they were buying, 8 different things together, and then putting all of them on layaway and making payments on multiple items at the same time. Our Ewok village was one of those cases. At some point, he had, I think, 8 or 9 different items on layaway. So they'd come in and make a payment for a bulk payment. You know, I've got 800 things on layaway.
Why did you put, dude?
I'm
It's
gonna
all
make
I
$100
hear.
on
I
my
mean,
payment. One
it's-
customer in particular would do that, and then when we'd gotten up high enough to pay for one set, we'd pull that set out, mark it as sold. So without seeing the actual tickets and my layaway records, I cannot answer a question any clearer than that.
But I even found more than that in this POS
When your
data.
number is
I also
called.
found about $10,000 in sales that match Brian's collection
When your number
that were
is
not
called,
marked as sold
please.
under this inventory spreadsheet.
Some of our things that were not found
Okay.
were explained by the POS system.
I feel like
because
she's
they were
lying, but it's
found in the
because
POS
of the dude's
system as
piercing.
being
Wait,
sold.
why? You don't like
So,
his
they
eyebrow
weren't marked on the
piercings?
spreadsheet, but they were marked as sold via the POS system. And this is about $10,000 worth of Lego that basically were matched.
Huh. See, and I don't know. Take anything happening from, let's see, sorry, I'm trying to do math here. I don't know without being able to see all of the records. There is a possibility that the consignments were ended when I wasn't at work, and I just didn't go through and pull them up. They didn't get put in the consignment ticket. I hadn't gone through those consignments in a couple of months. I
The
hadn't
Hyoon
gone through
reply.
the
Oh,
inventory in that
the
room in a couple of months. So there, it
the
is entirely
Photoshop
possible
image
there were
of
things-
Jungkook
there were
from
sales that were
BTS
finished
with like the
that
freaking.
I never clocked as being finished.
I don't know. Someone edited the
I don't
image
know
where he
that
has like
without going
tattoos
through
and
and
the
actually
devil
seeing it.
horns
But
and
you're
the
saying
red
it's
eyes or
possible
something
stuff
with a
was
cigar or
sold, not
cigarette.
updated on this inventory list.
It's entirely possible that stuff did not get updated on my spreadsheet. I'm not going to sit here and claim it's not possible. It's possible I missed things.
So where does this leave us? I know some people are jumping to conclusions here, but I must remind you that on the night of November 14th, 2024, Crystal Gorman was concerned about Brian getting paid or not getting paid.
He has not been paid his percentage yet, and if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
Okay. So Crystal, ultimately, that's a business thing and not necessarily yours. Brandon will take, because taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
So obviously, one could see that and say she was intending to reconcile with Brian. Maybe she hadn't gotten around to it. And of course, corporate will probably take a more cynical view of what she's doing by printing these receipts. But the point is, regardless of whose side you're on, I think we can all agree there's a lot of weird stuff here on all sides. Abnormal stuff. Sure, maybe you can chalk some of this up to bad record keeping between the U-Haul, the layaways, the $20,000 in Lego sets that corporate called $2,000 to $5,000 that was there that night, the off-book deals. But even if we can't fully know 100%, what these weird things were about, I think they tell a story of what actually happened to Brian's collection. In a way, multiple people, I think, are kind of right, kind of wrong. The Gormans were correct that more of that collection was there that night of the takeover than previously thought. But corporate also alleged that some of it was offsite, and that appears to be partly true, although some of that is disputed, and it looks like, way more of the collection was sold and layawayed than Brian was paid for. But all in all, there's a lot less missing than many people think, especially if your starting number is $200,000. I estimated, and I must emphasize, estimated with bad records, that there's only about $10,000 to $20,000 in Lego that isn't explained by one of these sources. This isn't to say Brian's been fully compensated. Much of this Brian wasn't paid for that I know of. So I estimate he's still out about $50,000 to $83,000 for Lego he wasn't compensated for. And I think honestly that's something that Bricks and Minifigs obviously should handle and make right. Regardless of what a franchisee does, the new one, the old one, the company behind it must stand behind their product, their service, and I can't imagine a better example of a company doing the opposite. Unfortunately, Bricks and Minifigs has chosen to deflect and dodge responsibility at most opportunities and created a really awful customer experience that has snowballed into this crazy series of events. But instead of taking accountability for that, they've taken an aggressive legal strategy, which I told them personally was a horrible idea. As of writing this, Brian Mansell is being sued for $1.3 million as part of a legal campaign against him and Reckless Ben and any of the associates. Remember, Brian is the same guy who lost all these Legos at Bricks and Minifig store. And I told the CEO and COO that's ridiculous and they should drop this. Look, mistakes have been made by plenty of people here, but there's a lot more people who have inflicted self-owns, the likes of which we've rarely seen, by just choosing the worst possible path at every fork in the road. No pun intended. But the best path to making things right, in my view, is by just making Brian whole and moving on. Drop the aggressive legal strategy. You are a Lego store at the end of the day. You are supposed to be about fun, not about a rerun of Suits. But anyways, that's my investigation. Those are my closing thoughts. And I knew I wanted to approach everyone involved in this whole story with my results and see what they thought to close things out.
Does all that make sense to you? Because I'm showing everyone in this story and saying, hey,
the thing
are
that
any of these
doesn't make
numbers blowing your mind, or is any of this crazy to you?
No, it's not. But what's crazy, again, like, all the photo evidence that both sides have points to there being, sure, $20,000 worth of Star Wars Lego in the store that night, right? I don't know, man.
There's nothing but evil behind those eyes.
Can people understand maybe why there was some confusion and why there was some hesitation when somebody comes in and says, hey, you owe me $60,000 worth of product in Lego, and we go, we don't even know who you are. Like, yeah, Crystal mentioned something about consignment on her way out the door. And we go, sure, we'll get that figured out. But then the guy just walks in and demands $60,000 worth of Lego? Like, what am I supposed to do other than say, cool, show me, can you show me the proof?
The problem is there's so much of a dispute on the timeline, and this is what's going to make this story so hard to tell, is like, they say, you guys are unreasonable. They tried, and eventually they gave up. But they say they tried it. They were basically
If
met
only
with,
it was that simple where they could show you everything, but then they had to go through a bunch of things and being like, if you come into near my home again, we are going to arrest you.
Well, I think they would say they provided the documentation, and you guys say you need more documentation. So I mean, that's kind of the
right. A spread, like, I understand a spreadsheet and a contract are a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we never got that. That was never sent to us at corporate, by the way.
Y'all do have the spreadsheet though, yeah? Y'all have the spreadsheet. That
was shared online, but months after we asked for it.
It says I'm so confused. It says I'm on the file right now. It says storage used, owned by BAM Franchising Inc. Owner Salem.or bricksandminifigs.com.
What are you looking at?
It says owner Salem.or at bricksandminifigs.com. That's you guys. It says owned by BAM Franchising Inc. It says created September 6th, 2024. And when I look at it, this is the Mansell list, I believe.
Yeah, guys.
So this would have been created under so we have the
y'all definitely have this. Y'all have access to this.
Well, I had no idea. Like, so if this is the first that anybody has shown me that a spreadsheet was created using.
You can literally hear the gears turning in overtime right now.
Archived.
His brain, the cogs.
That this spreadsheet was created.
What do I say? What do I say?
We don't know how accurate it is, how up to date it was. We don't know a lot of those types of things, and understand. I appreciate you sharing this with us because we had no idea. Again,
simply,
you don't know what you don't know.
When you don't know how to answer, just simply say, I've never... He actually is turning so red.
Every nook and cranny
You
everywhere.
can see the difference in color, like, from his, like, eyes to the rest of his face. He's so red.
When it comes right down to it, they're going to have to make a judgment call and say, who's telling the truth? The people who were taking all the pictures, and say, and we couldn't take pictures of everything the night of, but we're being honest consistently, and the people who are saying there was $5,000 there. Really? Like, that makes no sense. We've got the evidence, and yes, there's a discrepancy. We acknowledge we did not take pictures of everything, but does that mean that the discrepancy is, oh, and therefore these missing, percentage, whatever that would be, 5%, is some magical other place? Or it was sitting there in the store and we didn't get pictures of it.
If I messed up, if I messed up on my record keeping, I will take accountability for that.
Mhm.
It's possible. If my staff didn't draw attention that consignments had left out, so I'd move them to the thing. Any of that, I will take accountability to that. I am more than willing to do that. I need BAM to show me those tickets.
As they promised to do.
I will sit down with Brian and talk this over and figure out what we missed and where it was missed and how it was missed and make that right with him.
I mean, that's new information no one's ever found out. So that's like awesome.
I'm just thinking
They're gonna
about,
lose
I'm
hundreds of millions
seeing
of dollars because
Salem,
of
bricks,
their
and
own
mini
wrongdoing.
figs. What?
They're literally
What are
going to
you
destroy
looking
their entire company
Yeah,
because
look
they're
at
this
this right
stubborn
here.
over maybe
You're like,
$20,000 worth of Lego.
Sure, I'll be keeping you in the loop with what
Nice. I'm excited. This was good work. My other final thoughts is, dude, you solved it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah! Yippee! That's crazy they're suing them for $1 million. An order... Wait, hold on. A restraining order is in effect against reckless Ben to prevent him from speaking about bricks and minifigs. Okay. The Gormans are suing bricks and minifigs. The lawsuit claims... Okay. Supported by... But hold on, I just need to go back to this mode. It's really funny.
Storage used, owned by documentation, and you guys say you need more documentation. So I mean, that's kind of the.
This is really
A
good.
spread, like I understand, a spreadsheet and a contract are a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we never got that. That was never sent to us at corporate, by the way.
Y'all don't have the. Y'all do have the spreadsheet though, yeah? Y'all have the spreadsheet.
That was shared online, but months after we asked for it.
It says it's. I'm so confused. It says I'm on the file right now. It says storage used, owned by BAM Franchising Inc. Owner Salem.or bricksandminifigs.com.
What are you looking at?
It says owner Salem.or at bricksandminifigs.com. That's you guys. It says owned by BAM Franchising Inc. It says created September 6th, 2024. When I look at it, this is the Mansell list, I believe.
So this would have been created under so we
Dude, he literally short-circuited.
Y'all definitely have this. Y'all have.
He tried to say like, oh, maybe someone created it under something else, or
Well, I had no idea. So if this is the first,
just simply say you have no idea. Bro was flabbergasted.
That a spreadsheet was created using
That's insane.
bricks and minifigs.
Dude, the U-Haul thing was insane. Guys, there was no U-Haul, big U-Haul truck outside of the store through the window. Yeah, no U-Haul. Guys, get your snacks. I'm getting this prepared. Okay. He tried. Yeah, he wasn't. He was just very level, and then he was also just asking questions, and then they would just slowly. I mean, they would just fumble into oblivion. You have butter chicken? What are you gonna share with the class? Okay, let's just look at YouTube shorts while we wait, I guess. Oh my god.
Not all pies are made equal. I found this Red Lobster biscuit.
Is this big and greed? Is this biblical greed?
Mixture, and I thought, let's make a lobster pot pie. So for the bottom crust, I cooked off some Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. Now for the lobster bisque, I'm using lobster tails that I'm lightly poaching in butter and chicken stock. And for the soup, I added some more of that chicken stock with carrots, onions, and fennel. Added some Old Bay and garlic and some flour to thicken it up. Then I mixed in some chicken stock and some heavy cream, parsley, some of that poached lobster. You could stop here. You could have lobster soup, or you can add it to the crust of Cheddar Bay biscuits, spread on some more Cheddar Bay biscuit dough, and bake it off. If a pizza is considered pie, then is this actually considered a lobster pizza? And if that's the
Have
question,
I seen I Can't
is
Let
a
You Get
deep
Close?
dish
Yeah, I
pizza
watched.
Is it
I
possible
watched
to make?
Super watch that.
Cursed. This is the pig.
I wrote.
Where is it? It's yeah, I watched Northern Lion, really liked it.
I'm not ready. At the
Did you watch
2024 Olympics.
it?
No. Well, no. Come on. I just talking.
Wait, he's not even watching. Oh, I guess
No,
he didn't
no,
want to
no.
get.
I'm just asking. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no.
Stop.
Well, no. Well, no.
Stop.
Well, no.
Please stop. I can't let you get close.
Okay, wait.
I can't let you get close.
It's the line. It's the line.
It's so good. What now? What now? What
Can
now?
you just tell me the date?
Well, no. Well, no.
Come on, I just talking.
You wanna
to
know? You wanna know?
I'm just asking.
Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no.
Stop.
Well, no.
You
Well,
have
no.
to stop.
Well, no.
Please stop. I can't let you get close.
That's such a good voiceover. I can't let you get close. Dragon in the special delivery full episode. Oh, I can save that for another day. I can't let you get close. It sounds like a voice line, like an automated voice line. Wait, I need to go into incognito mode. It's time to disappear. Disappear. I can't let you get close. I